So one of the biggest cons of living in New York City is how expensive the rent is. I pay $2,200.
Okay, I pay $1,375.
I pay $2,100.
I pay $1,275.
$1,635.
$2,000 a month.
$2,575.
I own my home.
We live in a house. It's over 100 years old and haunted.
So today we're gonna see how much people are paying for rent in New York City and see if we can get an apartment tour. Would you be willing to give a tour of your apartment
Yeah.
today?
No.
I'm an artist, so like I have a studio space mixed with my bedroom essentially. No, my apartment looks like maybe another day though.
Things happen here all the time with like people getting shot.
So people have got shot.
Oh yeah, 100 times. I mean, there's a lot of crime here.
Dude, thanks for having me.
Dude, you've definitely been to the projects now.
3-bedroom, 1 bathroom, and how much do you pay?
$800 a month. So New York City Housing Authority, depending on your income, change the rent you pay. I know that there have been people in the same building that have paid $25 a month for rent because it depends on their income. You walk in, this is a lot of space. Like I've seen an apartment, New York City kitchens, like everything's so close behind you and you have no space. It was a living room for a long time, you know, spent a lot of time here back before, you know, like when cable was still around, you know, people.
Cable's still around.
I mean, bro, it's so far behind. That's like saying, you know, connect with me on Facebook.
Facebook hater, Facebook hater. Is this a picture of your family here in this apartment?
Dominican home, sleeping together in like one bed, a bunch of people sleeping together in one bed, to now moving to New York City and then eventually getting this apartment. We came in 2003, so around 2005 we got this place. And then like my sister had her own bedroom. I had a bedroom with my brother. My mom had her own room. When we first came to the United States, we lived in a basement. Coming in here was a huge upgrade, especially after my mom updated everything. That one's Kilo, the other one's Yumi. He's sleeping up there.
Kilo, what's up?
But this is where the business gets done.
So I feel like the viewers are gonna be shocked by how big this place is and how modern it is and everything. Do you have friends come over here ever or anything?
Yeah, and they're super shocked. I think a lot of people, and this is what's so awesome, because like my story, right, it's like turning what you have into what you need. A lot of people are like expecting this place to be run down. When you're given something, you don't appreciate it too often. But my mom appreciated it because of where she came from, and she made it the best thing possible. Whereas some people are born into this home, they don't appreciate it, and then they kind of like just let it go to I didn't see this as the projects. So like I came from the Dominican Republic and saw this as an upgrade. So I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. But growing up here as I got older, I definitely started to recognize kind of like rambunctious energy a lot of kids my age had.
This feels completely different than the rest of the apartment.
Yeah, it's the sunlight, bro. These environments and these homes are such good starting places where people could really make the best out of them. They just have to have the vision. My mom had a vision and she really saw it through.
Do you think that growing up in low-income housing, that could really affect what the outcome of your life could be?
It could either be your excuse or it could be your why. It could be the reason why you make it or it could be the reason why you don't make it. It really is all about perspective. This used to be my sister's room.
So you still have her art on the wall?
At the park, and there was a guy chasing another guy with 2 knives.
From like having experienced that, did you ever feel like really unsafe in this building?
Oh, 100%. I mean, you have to be very vigilant. Everywhere you go in New York City, but I would say I've definitely learned it from this environment. Get really good at like walking and looking over my shoulder. It's just crazy stuff happening all the time that unfortunately you get used to. Crime and just violence happening right in front of you that you kind of have to just like learn to ignore, or else you feel like you're putting yourself at danger. You're putting yourself and your family at danger. People remember faces, so you gotta be careful. Like even this kind of stuff, I was like, a little like nervous about putting it out.
Like this video I was filming. What's in here?
This is my bedroom, bro.
Well, your whole life story's here.
Yeah,
like,
everything. Second grade through graduating high school.
These are your childhood teddy bears.
Yeah.
To let everybody know. That you still have at the age of 24.
Right.
That you just turned yesterday. Happy birthday. Let's go.
My mom bought these teddy bears to resemble me and my siblings, and this is the one that she bought to resemble me. So when my mom came to the United States, she came a few years before us. So she was like living here and grinding, trying to make money, support us when we got here. So this would be a teddy bear that she would hold, you know, cuddle with because she missed me. And then when I came to the United States, she gave it to me. I also have a queen ant. Have you ever seen a queen ant?
No.
Gotta show you guys the juice. Oh no, it's alive, baby. Queen ants live up to 35 years, bro.
Damn, that's crazy.
Queen in the projects. Who would ever thought? There's definitely like a ladder here in low-income areas. There's a ladder, there's like a path that you follow that people before you have followed. Whether that mean you start selling drugs, you just get into criminal activities, or you just don't reach for anything. You just get complacent and you're like, oh, I'm good here. Like I said, I mean, I could stay in this apartment. If I kept my income below a certain threshold, I could stay in this apartment forever. That's exactly what happens. People don't see that as an opportunity. That safety net becomes a comfort net and then they stay there.
I can't get out. There's 3 locks. Wait, dude, help me. This door.
Thank you so much.
Yep.
Thank you.
So you said you grew up in this area. You said it's like really gentrified now.
Honestly, really appreciated it. I used to go to PS 110 right here, so it was like all Polish kids. There's a benefit to that. Everybody's in a much happier mood because they come from more complete homes. So the gentrification brought in a lot of different perspectives and a lot of different energy too. Like people are just happier. You know what I'm saying? During the summer, people are just out and having fun, you know? It's almost a little weird. Like I remember I used to live here. I went to a YMCA summer camp one time, and all the kids, white kids obviously, were like singing and dancing, and I was like, what the heck is wrong with them? Like, I was like, why are they so happy? But it's because you're not used to it. You come from a gloomy, kind of like upset kind of environment, you're used to it. So the gentrification has honestly been really nice for me. When I'm in other neighborhoods and I see projects, I definitely cross the street too. You don't know what those people are going through. You really have to be careful because even another saying, hurt people hurt people. And there are a lot of hurt people in these areas. But at the end of the day, people from these neighborhoods are just as capable as anybody else. I would say more capable if they were able to have a perception switch. It's the war zone, bro.
It's the war zone. If you could tell people who are watching that are in this current situation, one piece of advice, what would it be?
Perception is power. You can look around and be grateful or positive about anything. Like, it's your choice. Give yourself the power. You have everything you need. You are the most capable person to get yourself out of your situation.
Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for coming through. Thank you for allowing my story to be shared. And I hope that, you know, we can change some lives and hopefully help a lot of people out of their situations.
Oh, yeah.
Welcome to my 80 square foot apartment that I pay $17.50 for.
This apartment's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps long. It's basically the size of one parking space, which is 1 car.
That's it. This is my foyer. Everything here is basically, I have my shoes here in this little cabinet. It kind of opens the place up. It looks like it's 100 square feet instead of 80, a little bit, just a little bit. It helps with the mirror, closet slash bed, but some closet space provided.
So this acts as like a wardrobe and a bed put into one?
This slides back. I'm a big runner.
Oh yeah, we're both runners. We both like running.
Slide it over there. Are you guys ready for this? Here's the Murphy bed.
That's insane.
Again.
Oh, it's not that bad, actually.
Do you think it's heavy?
No. And then
Cool,
you
right?
basically make your bed every night.
Every night. It's not bad, right?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Can you get folded up into it?
We are in the living room now. A chair and a blanket. I make eggs, and that's pretty much it. I had a pot and pan, and it was never working. So I was like, oh, I guess I'll just never use the stove. So it wasn't until after 2 years of living here, I learned that you have to buy a special pot and pan induction.
Also, are you subscribed to my YouTube channel?
No.
You're not?
But I will subscribe right after this.
Yeah.
Pieces of food that I have, including mixed nuts, green tea. Yeah, so I basically live in a college dorm. I was like, he's
Damn.
coming over. I gotta live like Caleb is coming over. So clean as if Caleb is
Yeah,
coming
that's
over.
the new saying. All your medals. Let's
All
go.
my medals.
New York City
from-
Marathon, New York City Marathon.
My friends and I, we have 3 majors under our belt. I actually installed these myself, these rods, that. And then this, I actually put up myself too, because this wasn't even here. So I just decided to put like a little curtain.
You have a bathroom in unit, right?
So what's funny is that there's actually a bathroom in the hallway, so other tenants don't have a bathroom. I've literally never, they do clean it every day.
Doesn't look that bad.
Never been here.
Oh, it's loud. It's loud in here. Are you scared?
A little bit.
She's a little scared.
Well,
So it's
I've been
just
watching a lot of thrillers lately, so.
It's just a tub and a shower.
Okay.
It's not bad.
Oh, I love it though. I love micro living just because it's simple. I love simplicity. It's also New York City. I love New York City.
Same.
This is just the greatest place on earth. So the bathroom also, I'll use it as closet space as well. And this thing I did put up myself. Little medicine cabinet. So as you can see, there's no sink in here, right? So I have to use the kitchen sink to brush my teeth and, you know, wash my face and stuff. So it makes me so
This
happy.
is the most organized home I've ever seen. Okay, so now we're both in here.
What do you think of the size?
So we could basically fit like maybe 4 people in here.
You gotta come in here. Let's check it out.
I don't know. Oh, we're in here now, 3. What do you do for a living, Nikki?
I am a personal trainer. So I moved here in 2006 and I lived out here for a year. I worked a corporate job, cubicle, all that good stuff. I just knew that lifestyle wasn't for me. So I ended up leaving in 2007 and I moved to Hawaii for a little bit, and it was my time in Hawaii that actually inspired me to become a minimalist. My community is my home, basically. So me living here, I step out the door, I'm in my best friend's home. So it's just one of my favorite things to just be able to know I can exit out onto the streets of New York and just meet up with my friends.
Right, very simply. Yeah. And for those of you who don't know, like typically New York City's so big that there might be like somebody on the Upper West Side and someone in Brooklyn, and it'll take you an hour and a half to like get to their apartment.
Exactly.
Which is a long time. An hour and a half.
Actually, a long time.
So it's like if you can live a few blocks from your friends, like that's super cool. And we're in the heart of Manhattan right now.
The heart of Manhattan.
The heart of Manhattan.
Yes. Oh my gosh. It used to take me a 45-minute commute to come all the way down here, and then when I moved here, around the corner from them, it's just been a game changer. So I see them almost every day, and we climb mountains, we run marathons together. It's super cool. So
this apartment does cost like $17.50 a month.
$17.50.
So if you weren't living in the heart of Manhattan, you could like live in a bigger space somewhere else in New York, like in Brooklyn or in a different part of Manhattan, or you could have a roommate and like live in a much larger apartment.
Right.
What's the decision making behind that? What's your thought behind that?
Oh man, I love this question actually, because I was just having this conversation yesterday, actually. I love being in the heart of Manhattan and knowing that I could step out my door and I am 2 minutes away from one of my best friends. I'm 10 minutes away from another one of my best friends. Again, my community is my home. So and I'm also a very spontaneous person. I don't make I'm not a big planner. A lot of my friends and I will just literally be like, hey, what are you doing right now? I want to come watch a movie. Sure, I'll be there in 2 seconds, 2 minutes. In my PJs, is that cool? So I'll head right on over. And that is where my home is just knowing I could step out the door and be somewhere, because convenience is a big thing for me, actually. When I did live on the Upper East Side, it took me 45 minutes to get to my friends. And
did you have roommates on the Upper East Side or your own spot?
My own spot.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then my community again. All my friends are pretty much just all in this area. So knowing
you're never
that
moving to Brooklyn, that's all I heard. I love Brooklyn. Brooklyn's the spot.
I will say I did look into Williamsburg, because I do love Williamsburg, and that's an easy L train ride. But I'm a big city biker. I love city biking too. My friends too, and just walking. I'm a big walker. But that's it. I love I think that it would be a different story if my friends didn't live this close. If they lived in Brooklyn, I'd probably go to Brooklyn too. I would rather live in this tiny little place and pay $17.50 and live this close to my best friends than in a big house, and it would take 45 minutes to get to them.
Just talking about how your friends are better than my friends. That's all I heard. Is that you got the best friends ever, and I don't. You know, that you guys would do anything for each other. Travel to the best mountains in the world.
Oh my
run
gosh,
marathons
that's so
together.
funny. I heard this phrase once where it was less things, more life.